Hey, what's up guys? In today's video, we're going to be trying out the iPhone 16 Plus and seeing how 8 AAA games go on this device. Yeah, let's have a look. Now, for context, I'm recording all of this in real time. So what I will be doing is I'll be plugging this into a capture card and then you will be seeing that in the video. And then I'm putting the phone on a stand. It's a bit awkward, you can't really see that, but I'm like putting it in here and then I'm playing it like that. So yeah. Okay, so the first game we're going to try is Grid Legends by Feral Interactive. Now this game is supported on an iPhone 12 Pro or later, which is really cool considering this is a massive AAA game playable on an iPhone 12 Pro. But let's see how it goes obviously on iPhone 16 Plus. So Grid Legends on iPhone and iPad offers a few optimization presets that we can try. We're first going to try Performance preset. Now, this preset targets a resolution of 1593 by 735 and 30 and 60 FPS. I've also disabled motion blur. Now, what I'm going to do for this video is I'm going to play a free play map and I'm going to do a custom cup tongue twister today of San Francisco. Why San Francisco? San Francisco gives us a good idea of general performance, I think, because if we play this game on PC, the benchmark mode, this map is used for benchmarking performance, so I thought we might do the same here on iPhone. What's interesting about the mobile port of this game is that it doesn't use metal effects. Feral Interactive told me they use contrast adaptive sharpening, which allowed them to actually achieve better performance than using metal effects at lower resolutions. When comparing this game to an M1 iPad or later, you can definitely tell that the resolution is lower and the image quality isn't as good. But for an iPhone, I still think it's incredibly impressive. In the metal HUD, you can see it's currently going a little bit below 60 FPS. What's also cool is that the game is using upwards of about 3 gig of RAM, and this iPhone has 8 gig of RAM. Yeah, 8 gigs. I had to check on my iPad. Oh, whoa! So that's good. It's using well under that. But I'm going to play this whole track and see where else the frame rate drops. So I don't know, I'll cut around this, I guess. Well, there's a little drop right then. I'm first, baby. Oh, no, I'm not. There's a car in front of me. I don't know what I actually am because I turned the HUD off. I think I'm coming second. I don't know. Yeah, so not bad. I mean, the average FPS is definitely 60, but there are some little frame pacing issues there. For performance mode, the temperature on this device is getting up to about 42.5 degrees. Okay, we're going to try the game now at graphics optimization preset. Now this applies a higher resolution of 1817 by 838, but the FPS is capped at 30. Now, I'm really sorry, I forgot to mention before that the battery percentage is at, well, it was at 100% when I started, but now it's 96%. Now, I'm just going to restart the game for these settings to take full effect. So, obviously the game looks quite a bit better, especially running at this higher resolution. It's just up to personal taste if you're comfortable playing the game at 30 FPS. I don't really mind, to be honest. I don't mind playing racing games at 30 FPS, but I know some will not. I just got an email. I need to mute my computer. So the GPU usage right now is 33. Now this would mean if the game was uncapped at this preset, it probably wouldn't actually be able to hit 60 FPS because we need the phone to be getting under 20 ms under the GPU section. It's also really cool again that the game is only using upwards of 3 gig of RAM. But anyway, the frame pacing is excellent so far. No problems. First, sucker. Oh, what? Go away. Now, I don't know if you can tell on camera that I'm sweating. It's not because it's hot in here. It's 24 degrees right now. I've got aircon on. It's just because I get really stressed playing this game. It makes me sweat. Okay. But yeah, 30 FPS locked. Alrighty, so I'm very quickly going to try the game on my iPhone 16 Pro Max just to see if there's any difference with performance at performance preset. I'm basically looking to see if we get any of those frame pacing issues. Down to 50 right there. Okay. I think that was the same scene as before. Yeah, so look, it only dropped below 60 FPS or had some frame pacing issues just once. This video is sponsored by GameSir. They want you guys to check out their new GameSir Cyclone 2 multi-platform controller. It is compatible with PC, Switch, Android, and obviously all Apple platforms. You know, we're talking iPhone, iPad, Apple TV, and Mac. The controller features TMR sticks, Hall effect and micro switch, rumble motors, which work great on Apple platforms. It has crazy RGB lighting, 1000 Hz polling rate, 6-axis gyroscope, and 2 back buttons. The controller also just feels really good in your hands. The controller has a good weight to it. I most prefer using my Cyclone 2 controller on my Mac or Apple TV on the big screen, or on my M4 iPad Pro with a stand. I can just sit back and relax. I also have the Charging Station Edition. This allows you to put the controller on the station for charging. Anyway, that's it. Big thank you to GameSir for sponsoring this video, and I'm going to be using this controller for quite a while for playing games on my Apple platforms. Thank you so much. Alrighty, here we are playing Resident Evil 2 by Capcom. So, right now I'm playing the game at Prioritize Performance Preset. And when you do this, it makes the resolution 1560 by 720. And we're going to turn metal effects off. And those are the settings I'm playing at. I'm just going to quickly restart the game so the settings definitely take effect. Okay, we're back. Let's try some saves. So I've played through a lot of this game and I just made some saves so I could quickly see what performance is like in different areas. This is the start of the game in the petrol station. Now, I've seen a lot of people saying online that they can play this game at like 900p with 60 FPS. I just can't replicate that, and I don't know how they're doing that. This is with metal effects off, and we can't get 60 FPS even at 720p. So if I put the resolution to 1950 by 900 and we got metal effects off, see the results now? It's like 30 FPS, which is still, you know, really good for a freaking phone. But I'm going to put it back down to that. Alright, let's load up a different save. Let's load up save 5. This is where you meet Claire again, and the helicopter crashes. Hi, Marvin. You're gonna die soon. So, like, in small areas, it does pretty well. I just want to see how it goes for this cutscene.
Claire! It's so nice to see you.
How you doing? That helicopter just came out of nowhere.
I'm in one piece.
I'm guessing you don't have a key in one of those fancy pockets?
Unfortunately, no.
So yeah, see how the GPU is going up to 20? We want it to be below this to be hitting closer to 60, which it is now because it's about 17. Now it's going up again, so it's going down.
I'm sure we're gonna find...
Anyway, I want to show you guys this part of the game where all these zombies come and attack ya. Naughty zombie. Naughty.
What the?
See how the GPU is at like 26? So let's try putting metal effects to performance. Actually, let's try quality first. That does a bit of difference. Just gonna open this door. We're still not hitting a lock 60. We'll try metal effects on performance, which just doesn't look good. Now this is providing closer to a lock 60, but we still got weird frame pacing issues going on. I'm just going to hoard up all these zombies like my border collie would do. What up, dog? Just going to hoard them all up. Oh gosh. Ah, no!
Shit!
Now you're dead. Dead. Die. Yeah! Oh, wow! 2 in a row! That never happens. The game is also getting up to 50 degrees at these settings, which just isn't ideal, as it's throttling and making 60 FPS simply just not possible. Personally, 60 FPS on this device, how do I turn that off? Just really isn't easily achievable. So what oh, naughty boy. So what I think is a better option is to play at balanced preset, and then you can put this to 1950 by 900, and then put metal effects to quality, and I'm going to disable that. And this provides 30 FPS at this higher resolution, but obviously metal effects is upscaling. Okay, we're back. This is what I would recommend playing the game at on this device, even the iPhone 16 Pro Max, and possibly the iPhone 15 Pro. I just don't think aiming for 60 FPS is a good idea. So there are still some little frame pacing issues. To fix that, you could play it, oh my god, no! You could play at 720p. There are so many zombies.
You asshole!
So the temperature for balanced preset is about... There's a zombie like walking towards me right now. I gotta do this quickly. About 38 degrees. Oh no. So here's just a quick comparison. This is the iPhone 16 Pro Max, and it's providing a little bit extra performance. At this, what are we at right now? 1560 by 720, and this is prioritized performance, and metal effects is off. But it still doesn't provide 60. Okie dokie. Up next is Resident Evil 4. Now, this game has no in-game graphical options, really, apart from depth of field and lens distortion. And you can adjust the game's config file, but I'm not going to do that because it's not a typical user experience. I just want to show you what the default graphics are like. So I'm just going to play 2 saves here. This is chapter 2. Here we are. Now the game always does have some frame rate drops when you load in, but that's perfectly normal. One thing that is very noticeable in this game is metal effects, especially with Leon's hair. Alright, let's take on all these zombies. Bit of a drop there. Ugh. Oh, whoa. So right now... Oh. I'm going to get hit soon, aren't I? Just move out the way. Oh, you're dead. Okay. Oh, nope. Just wait. Let me heal, okay? So right now, a GPU is like upwards of 30. I got hurt then. This means the frame rate, if it was uncapped, would be about anywhere from 30 to 60, which just wouldn't be a good experience. And that's why I'm guessing Capcom have capped the frame rate here, or not given any graphical options with this port, because it simply can't hit a lock 60 or whatever. It's still pretty good for a phone, this modern AAA game running this well. I'd still rather play the game on a Mac or PS5, but it's cool that it's running this well, to be honest. And it's only using like 4 gig of RAM. If it uses over 5, then it's a little bit more worrying, but it ain't. Ugh, stop grabbing me. Oh, seriously? Oh, stop grabbing me. The frame pacing also isn't amazing. I don't want to be hugged. Okay, here we are in chapter 3. This is the fish farm.
Shit. God damn it.
Bullets! Uh-oh. It hits 30 FPS for the most part, but there are some frame pacing issues. And because it's only targeting about 30 FPS, the phone is reasonably cool at about 40 degrees, which is good. Here we are with our next game, Death Stranding Director's Cut. Now this one is similar to RE4 in that it doesn't have any in-game graphical options. You can mod the game by connecting it to a Mac, but again, I'm not going to be doing that in this video. I'm just going to be showing the default graphics. Just going to load up this save here.
It triggers the production of harmful compounds, and the body, in essence, begins to attack itself. It's called autotoxicity.
What I'm looking for is to see if the game goes below 30. The GPU is about 23, 25, 26, 27, 28, okay, and the memory is upwards of 5 gig. If it gets to 6 gig, the game could crash. Oh, there's some frame pacing issues. 27. See that GPU? It's very high. 40. Okay, so this is an early encounter with, I think they're called beached things or something, whatever these monsters are. I just want to see what frame rate we get. I'm just going to let them grab me. But do you see how high that GPU is right now? It's not ideal. I made it. I made it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to boot up the same scene on my iPhone 16 Pro Max because it actually does a little bit better there in this scene. So I'll be back in a sec. Okie dokie. We've loaded up the same scene where we see the beach things. Just want to see if the game will go below 30 or go as low as it did on the iPhone 16 Plus, which went down to like 20 or something. I'll let them catch me. Catch me! Hello? There we go. So it's dropping a bit, but it is doing a better. Yeah. A lot better. And the GPU usage is quite a bit lower too. Yeah, actually a pretty big difference there. Was not expecting it to be that substantial. Hello, hello, hello. Here we are in Assassin's Creed Mirage. Now, this game now has a resolution scale and the same graphics quality options, low, medium, high. I'm going to show you how it's really stupid to play the game at 100% resolution, which is 2796 by 1290. Let's boot up manual save 4. This is just a good location to show because you can just run around the town, get a bit of a gist of what's going on. I'm just going to turn the HUD off. Okay, here we are. We're getting about 20 FPS. Let's walk around. It's still, like, in a way, very impressive that it's running like this at native res. What I'll do is I'll change to low graphics. I'm going to actually restart the game. So this is low at 1290p. It's not really doing any better. That's okay. We're running at a stupidly high resolution. Now we're at 2098 by 968. Gonna lower it to 60%, which is 1668 by 775. Does this provide a lock 30? Oops, I meant to chop up the top there. It's a lot better. I would prefer to be playing at higher graphics. Let's try medium. I mean, it's okay. I'm going to try Loading up a fight encounter. Because, yeah, I like to fight Pepper with my sword and poke them like this. Poke ya. This is 775 medium. Just going to give it a second to load all the assets in or whatever. And then I'm going to go in there and kill them all.
Nothing here for you. Damn you! That's right, Bongo.
Die! Graphic.
Attention! Prepare the prisoner on Zahra's order.
Bye bye. That's not fair. How can I block that when you're doing that to me?
The guard might have the key.
I am going to now play the game at the lowest resolution possible. %. And high graphics. Yep. And I'm going to restart the game now and play this scene again. So this is 645p and high graphics. I'm going to annihilate this person.
Go somewhere else.
Oh, I'm not annihilating. Oh, good dodge by me. Good dodge by me. How do I lock onto you again? There we go. I'm out of stamina. Ow, not nice, buddy. Absolutely terrible at this game. So it's still some frame pacing issues, even at 645p.
Attention! Prepare the prisoner on Zahra's order.
Good night. Sleep tight. Ow.
That guard might have the key.
Hey, I want to kill that guy. Back away, buddy.
Got you!
I'm going to change the settings to low. See if that fixes the frame pacing.
Time to die!
I just think Ubisoft really need to fix micro stuttering in this game. Up next is Sniper Elite 4 by Rebellion. Now this one has no in-game graphical options. On this iPhone it's running at 1296 by 1290 and 30 FPS. Let's load up a survival map. I'm going to do a survival map because it's just an easier way to see performance, because we get lots of enemies at once. Now, the developer did confirm with me that the game is using metal effects, and I think that it uses metal effects spatial, just because the image quality is quite blocky and less transparent. If we look at the GPU usage, it's hitting upwards of 20 ms. And as I've said with the other games, this just makes hitting a lock 60 FPS very difficult if the frame rate wasn't capped. And I imagine... Oh, what are you doing? I imagine that's why the game is... How do I duck again? I imagine this is why the game is capped. How do I zoom again? Oh, there. Headshot. Oh my gosh. There we go. Ouch. Headshot. Where's the other guy? Oh, there you are. Headshot. Where are you? Don't you want Mr. McRae to snipe you in the face? Oh, I got a trophy for that.
Kommando der Alliierten! Nähere mich seiner Position!
Oh, another testicle shot. How do I change weapon again? How do I change weapon? Oh, I forgot this thing.
Gerade meine Waffe nach!
Ow. Got smashed. Come one, come all for your death. Oh gosh. Why didn't his head explode? Is that a testicle shot? Yes! I've played enough. The game plays fine. If you're happy with 30 FPS here, it's locked to 30. There's no issues. Nice. Intestine shot. Our last game to look at is Resident Evil Village, another RE game by Capcom. This is, we're going to try the game first at prioritized performance and a resolution of 1560 by 720. You can't see it, but it is under there. And variable. By the way, this game has a lot of graphical options compared to the other Resident Evil games. And this is, yeah, prioritized performance and so forth. I'm just going to restart the game now that I've changed the settings. Okay, so I've loaded up a save. This is something about finding a red chimney, or I think. And we're getting about 40 FPS at 720p and basically low settings. It's also using about 5 gig of upwards, well, maybe 4.5 gig of memory right now. Okay, once we go through this door, there's going to be a lot of these. They're not zombies. What are these things? These weird monsters. They're sleeping. Don't wake them up. Don't wake them up. Let's get past them very silently. Shotgun. 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 Quickly snap to my pistol. Oh, they're dead. Oh no, you're alive. I'm going to retry this again, but with metal effects on. What is that even on? Performance? What is it? I want performance. Alright. Alright, so we got metal effects on quality now. Not really any better. Let's put it back to. Is that performance? Where's performance? Is this performance? Yeah. It's not really that much of a difference. The temperature when playing this game is also really hot, especially if you aim for 60 FPS. I'm getting like upwards of 50 degrees, so it's throttling. Yeah, so it's simply put, 60 FPS is just not possible on Apple A18 GPU. What I'm going to do instead is play the game at higher graphics with a 30 FPS cap. Let's try prioritize graphics. 30 FPS. Metal effects sort of shove that off, it doesn't really do very much. And I'll play at 1950 by 900. And we will load up the same scene again. What I'm hoping for now is locked 30. If not, I'll go to balanced preset. I'm not going to judge it yet, because I just loaded the save. Oh, it crashed. Okay, so it ran at it went over 6 gig of memory, so we've got to use. Probably need to use balanced preset, but I'm going to try that again, but with metal effects on quality. I doubt this is going to fix the crashing. I forgot that it would probably crash. Okay, we're doing well. Just don't hit 6 gig of memory or else the game's Discord. The game's going to crash. I forgot to mute my computer. If it hits 6 gig of memory, it's gonna crash. Yeah. So what I'm going to do is balanced preset, which should hopefully lower the RAM usage. Alright, I'll just restart the game and I'll load up that save and be right back. Let's see how we go. And this is without metal effects. It just looks like we can't play at this resolution. Yeah, we're gonna have to, it's just not appropriate. It crashed. Okay, you're gonna laugh at me, but I just think it's probably ideal to play at prioritized performance preset and 30 FPS, and with metal effects off. This just provides the best frame pacing, and the game shouldn't crash now because it's using under 5 gig of RAM. Alright, let's try this again. Here we are. They're sleeping. Just gonna see if I can sneak past them, which I can't. They always see you. But I'm being very silent. Or maybe I can do it. No, I can't. But frame pacing is good. Memory usage is good. Yeah, so I personally, if you have an iPhone 16 Plus, I would recommend playing the game this way. And not trying to aim for 60 FPS because it's just not possible. And at the end of the day, and I'm saying it again, this is still really incredible that this big AAA game, even though it's a few years old now, is running like this. I know it's not running like incredibly well, but the fact that it's running this well, I still think is pretty amazing. Now, I have loaded up the game on my iPhone 16 Pro Max just to see if there's a difference in performance. And this is running at 1560 by 720, and we've got prioritized performance, metal effects is off, and so forth. And I just want to compare the game running at the same settings on my 16 Plus. So yeah, it's not a massive difference for this port for some reason. Okay, so I've been playing these games for about an hour and 40 minutes now, and the battery is at 57%. Keep in mind, I did have a break between testing each game for 3 to 5 minutes, but yeah,